On se remate l'opening. Bonjour, bonjour à tous, bonjour à tous, bonsoir à tous. Il faut se mater l'opening. Attendez, j'ai même pas regardé, j'ai même pas fait les vérifications de son carrément. On va enlever Google parce que ça va m'utiliser des trucs là. Aïe aïe aïe. Vérification de son, bah oui, j'ai pas le dit du bureau. Ouais, ça sera beaucoup mieux. On va pouvoir mettre le jeu. Ouais. On se remate un peu l'opening parce qu'il est exceptionnel. Cet opening. Ah là 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 là. Alors mon chibi va sûrement s'allumer à certains moments parce que bah, j'ai mon ventilateur et il est juste à côté de moi donc bah ça va dans le micro. Ah, hé, hé. Bon allez, un peu de sérieux. Bonsoir à tous et à toutes, j'espère que vous allez bien. Corpse Party, Book of Shadows, épisode 3, je crois, je sais pas compter, ou 4. En tout cas, on va continuer ce magnifique jeu. On était au chapitre 2. Donc le chapitre 2 qui s'appelle Demise, et vous voyez qu'on a déjà fait beaucoup de choix. 10, 11 choix déjà. Donc on va reprendre la dernière sauvegarde évidemment de ce magnifique jeu. Et on a été aux chiottes. Évidemment. Check the third from the right. Merde, bon c'est pas grave. Bon. Évidemment je vais un peu malade. Mais j'ai le mentir. Je vais lire les dialogues en anglais. C'est normal, parce que c'est en anglais. J'ai la flemme de traduire. Un peu comme d'hab, vous me direz. It must have some meaning. J'essaie de faire des voix. Donc on a dit the third at the right. On va compter. Dans tous les cas. Upon twisting the handle, the tin shower head above spun slightly and a small bent piece of wire fell out from it onto the ground. This could come in handy. Est-ce qu'on regarde les... The faucet is rested over the handle is spinning freely. It's unlikely any water will ever come out from these pipes again. Donc c'est un peu... Ouais, ça va être la même chose pour tous. Donc je pense qu'on a fini avec ce lieu. Je regarde si on n'a pas... Non, je pense qu'on a fini avec les chiottes. On va aller à la piscine. Il y a des corps, hein, évidemment. There's a comparatively fresh corpse floating in the pool. It looks so to be that of a female middle school student based on her uniform and relative size. The back of her head seems to have been bashed in, revealing white skull and pink brain tissue through the pores in her hair, and she must have been struck pretty hard. A student ID name tag is floating right next to her with big bold letters, making it legible even from a distance. Takine Municipal Middle School, Chiaki Iyama. Voilà, on a vu Madame Iyama, Chiaki Iyama. Est-ce qu'on a d'autres choses intéressantes? Oui. There's a truly decayed corpse lying here, practically melting away in the rain. Based on age and uniform, it seems to have once been a male senior high school student. There is a student ID named tag lying on the ground nearby Matsukaze Prefectural High School, Juzonoki. Ok. Je crois que c'est tout, hein. Bon, on n'a pas grand chose d'intéressant ici. On va aller en bas, on va monter. À moins qu'il y ait quelque chose d'intéressant avant. Apparemment, oui. Ah oui, d'accord. The stairway is packed tightly with desks, making it completely impassable. Là, c'est génial. Alors, on regarde s'il n'y a pas grand chose à droite à gauche. Enfin, à gauche à droite, du coup. Ok. Eh ben, génial. Bon, bah, on va essayer d'ouvrir la porte d'entrée avec notre barre de fer. C'est le truc bien stupide. Je crois qu'on devait y aller de toute façon. Ah, ok. Non. The door is frozen in place. Ouais, bon, en fait, c'est le même message qu'on avait. Il n'y a pas grand chose à faire. On va aller donc en haut. Mais je crois que c'est bloqué aussi. Pas du tout. Bon, qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Est-ce qu'on prend la porte? The door is frozen in place. Ok, bah on prend pas la porte. Et on se casse. On va aller à la classe 4A. The door is locked. Ah 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 ah. Quel dommage. Maybe I can use that wire to pick the lock. Oh, t'es intelligent, Yoshiki. Ok, on a un premier choix. Donc on va se garder, hein. Et on va essayer. Alright, time for the Grand Lockpick Championship. Ouais, en fait, le mec, il a cru que c'était un tournoi, quoi. You kinda seem like a cat burglar right now. It's more like a jailbreak than a burgle in our case. Prison break? All we're trying to do is get the hell out of here. The door seems to have been successfully unlocked. You did it! Fortunately, the lock was super old and not very complicated. Bon, je pense qu'il faut rentrer dans la salle. Oh putain! Ok, déjà, je comprends rien au jeu, c'est normal. Déjà, si on n'a pas joué au premier, le deuxième, c'est pas grave si on n'a pas joué au premier, mais il faut un peu comprendre. The hell! This isn't shaped like any classroom I've ever seen. Wait, what did you just say? Just that this room is crewy. I mean, look at it. Kishinoma, have you ever said that before? No, of course you haven't, but I know I've been in here before. This is where we saw that little boy spirit. Coucou! Mais je comprends pas déjà l'anglais plus le mode de jeu. Ah oui, le mode de jeu c'est un point and click. Un, tu sais pas ce que c'est un point and click quand même. J'espère. Oh crap, it is him. When the hell did he get here? Bah c'est un fantôme. No, you can't go near him. We have to get out of this room immediately. There's something very wrong in here. Un point and click, du coup, bah, c'est comme tu es en train de voir. C'est que j'ai le viseur en fait et je clique. Donc ça s'appelle un point and click. T'as beaucoup de jeux comme ça. I'm going to go check it out. You stay here, and if things start to get out of hand, just forget about me and make a break for it, okay? Who put you in charge? Fine, go if you want. Just be careful, and whatever you do, make sure you don't look into this kid's eyes. J'avais jamais vu, wesh. Lol. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Ah, c'est des enculés. Parce que faut pas regarder dans les yeux du petit, mais il nous demande quand même de regarder dans les yeux du petit. C'est magnifique. Ok, donc, est-ce que déjà, à part ça, on peut même pas interagir avec la pancarte? Et du coup, ils meurent tous? Regarde dans les yeux. Attends, c'est quoi? On va se regarder. Et je vais regarder dans ses yeux. J'ai envie de voir. Allez, bâtard. Je m'en doutais. T'as combien de save? Il y en a 100, je crois. Allez, bâtard. Je m'en doutais. Got you. His icy child-sized hands caught hold of my wrists and wouldn't let go. Try as I might, I couldn't shake him. Damn it! Wrong hand! Bouh. Oh! Attendez, attendez. On a peut-être pas la mauvaise fin tout de suite. Peut-être une extra fin. Hihi. Très intéressant parce qu'on ne connaît pas cette facette du jeu. Where am I? When I came to, I found myself restrained. I couldn't move a muscle. I was lying face up on some kind of pet table, with both my arms and both my legs firmly bound by rope. I guess. It was digging into my skin, whatever it was. God damn it! I must have passed out of something. Bizarre cette pièce. Oui, non, mais non, c'est du BU. Non, pardon. And after Shinozaki specifically warned me to not look into his eyes too, my head was the only part of my body that didn't have its movements prohibitively restricted, so I was able to look around the rooms to some extent. Je baille, c'est normal. The walls and ceiling seemed to be made of dirt or mud. I didn't get the impression that I was in the school anymore. It looked and felt kind of like I was in some basement room, or more specifically a mine or a bomb shelter or something. Thick, gloppy blood and stains saturated every corner of the room, and the stench in the air was enough to send a shiver down even the most hardened spine. It seemed fairly apparent what this room was used for, at least it wasn't apparent as it needed to be, but the scariest part was I remembered this place. Or I had a nagging sense that I'd been here before. Anyway, much like Shinozaki had said about that weird classroom just moments before, I don't get any of this. What the hell is going on around here? I've got to figure out how to escape. Escape? But you already know that's impossible. Ça, c'est Sachiko, je pense. Oui, c'est. Waouh, wow. What the fuck? Genre Sachiko. The voice belonged to a little girl who looked like she was right around 10 years old at most. She was wearing a red dress and staring at me through a mop of messy black hair with a smirk on her face and a condescending glint in her eyes. Sachiko. Wait, Sachiko? I muttered the name without thinking and surprising myself. How did I know who this was? Or more to the point, who was Sachiko? Hey, you remember me? I wasn't able to kill you last night, but I'm ready to see it through to the end now. And I'm going to take my time with it too. I'm going to make sure everything goes exactly the way I want it to. Take out your paper scrap. Why not just shut the fuck up, you psychotic little brat? Je pas vieux. In the very next moment, everything around me seemed to go white. Non, c'est plutôt rouge. Psychotic little brat, huh? Little bitch. Sachiko was now staring at me with a cold, removed, and unwavering expression. I was in more pain than I'd ever felt in my entire life. Sigma, Sigma boy, Sigma boy, Sigma boy. I focused my gaze on the fleethy giant at the side, who seemed to be doing a beating. His enormous hammer was still resting on the mess that was previously my right ankle up until about a few seconds ago. I was all too aware to that the extreme impact had pierced my flesh, shattered my bones, and even sprayed the room with shards of marrow. I had exam this afternoon too, and my next exam will be Friday. This was beyond pain. Every last nerve ending in my body was on alert. I could feel the underside of my skin. I wanted to puke. I but knew it would do no good. I'm going to crush every last part of you, one after the other, from the tip of your toes on up. Go on then. Keep going. Tu veux que je dise quoi? I'll end up your face. Kind of a shame, since you're such a cool looking guy, but I really want to see what you look like with your eyes popped out. Stop this, you Sigma boy. Ah, quoi, c'est lapin crétin. Eh, such a rebellious there. Let's see, what part of you gets smashed up next? Screw you, bitch! You don't scare me. I tried my best to stay strong and not give her the satisfaction of seeing me in pain or afraid, but in truth, I was scared out of my mind. All I wanted to do was shrink back in fear and agony. It took every fiber of my being to resist. Is that so? Well, then, how about this? Hey, Blackhead, show our guest here what else we have in store for him. The red-eyed giant laid down his hammer, but rather than feeling relief, I was instead even more worried by Sachiko's sadistically and overjoyed expression. Whatever could be this be? I was flabbergasted. I couldn't even speak. Okay. Oh, les bâtards. Oh non, non, c'est moche. Oh non, c'est moche. Oh non. Please, just kill me. On n'a pas l'image de d'Ayumi, mais je pense que ça doit être très horrible à voir. Stop this! Get your goddamn hand off of her! You fucking assholes! You goddamn sadists! There you go! That's what I like to see! Pourquoi les personnages sont en PNG dégueulasse où tu vois encore le blanc, genre? Parce que c'est sur PSP? Si le jeu était sur PSP. Donc c'est pas en 3D, en 3D, en HD. Isn't it horrible? Don't you just hate us? Wouldn't you just love to kill us? But Sachiko is merciful, so she's not going to kill you just yet. Should you ever change your tune from I'm going to kill you to kill me please, so just let me know and I'll be happy to oblige. Je vais le craquer alors. Ah ouais, bah vas-y. As she said this, she drew her face in close and I could feel a tiny cold lip sucking the tears from my cheek. And should your nature die away before that happens, you might just become another part of me. Oh, on n'a pas eu la mort. Ah bah merde. Bon, on a eu une mauvaise fin. Actually. On a eu la deuxième mauvaise fin. Donc il y en avait une avant. Actually, c'est ma faute. Non mais c'est bien. C'est pas grave, parce que j'ai sauvegardé. Qu'est-ce que t'es en train de dire? Putain. Regarde, on va prendre la sauvegarde, y a pas de souci. Mais du coup, on ne va pas regarder dans les yeux du gosse. Oh putain, la musique, je déteste. On va appuyer sur le levier. Some sort of pulley mechanism. Its exact purpose is unknown, but there's a large conspicuous lever attached to it. Probably could not have to put this, right? Ok, bon, on va sauvegarder. Tu veux que je fasse quoi? On va re-sauvegarder. Merde. On va pull the lever. The lever slides down easily. Bonjour. Did that do anything? I don't know, just get back here. With pleasure. With pleasure. Non, non, je veux regarder les gosses. Bon, elle est où? Ayumi. Par contre, ça a ouvert où? Eh, attendez. Ah non, j'ai rien dit. Non, non, ouais, non. Ça a ouvert où? Locker room pool. Ça a ouvert où? On va me dire là. On va dire là. I guess. Yes. Bon, alors. The door is frozen. Et donc là, bon, bah, on n'a pas trop le choix, on va aller ici. The lever appears to have opened a trapdoor on the wall, just wide enough for a person to fit it through. Looks like this goes somewhere. I don't like it, though. It gives me the creeps. Even more than the pool of that classroom. Yeah, but there's a chance it might lead outside. Resave. On va aller dedans, c'est pas grave. Alright, I go first and make sure it's safe. You wait here. No way I'm letting you go by yourself. When it comes to ghosts and curses, you're about as clueless as they come. Ah, c'est la truc la custodienne. Ok, on a une affiche qu'on ne peut pas interagir avec. On a ça, et ça, et ça. Ok, on a trois trucs ok, avec lesquels on peut interagir. On va faire dans l'ordre. It's an old space heater. Unfortunately, without fuel, there's no way to light that. Light it up. C'est quoi ça? It's a small chest of some sort. What the heck is this? Ah. Sauvegarder à chaque choix. Important. On va aller vite. Turning the dials accomplished nothing without electricity, it's just a box. But wasn't the sound of TV static audible from the hall a few moments ago? Bon, I guess. It's a small finely detailed accessory case made from tortoise shell. Its design is long outdated, but the quality of its craftsmanship suggests it must have been very expensive back in its day. Slightly shaking, it produces a loud, distinct rattle. There's definitely something in there, and based on the light white of this thing, it's got to be really tiny. Not sure if you will need whatever it is, but we might as well take it with us just in case. Okay. Hmm? A noise from inside the closet. Ah, alors. Ok. Dans cette situation, qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Est-ce qu'on part ou est-ce qu'on regarde dans le closet? Je pense qu'il faut regarder dans le closet. Parce que c'est important. Mais aussi, regarde, ok, d'accord, ok. Peter is wearing down my back teeth. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Crunch, that's why I said we should stop this. I want to go to karaoke again, but not with all those half-fits around. My two knees are gone, so I cannot walk. I quickly turned around to find Shinozaki excitedly mumbling something to herself in a low tone. Her whole body was slanted with her head leaning against the wall, and she was completely focused on the one specific section on empty floor. Shinozaki? What? I mean, Safia Gen Sigma's leader with me. Yeah, I know you. You show it. I saw the screen. Mind your own business. God damn it! Uh? Oh. What do you mean? Should I not have taken this chess or something? What's wrong? Shinozaki then begins repeatedly banging her head against the wall. The motion was almost rhythmic, as if time with the ticks of the clock on our metronome. This isn't Mario Kart. That's not. Hey, cut it out! The hell is wrong with you? Ok, une petite clap. Always, always, you always do this. What was it you said? Because you're friends? Well, I can take care of myself. What's with that look? You just hold on a second. My throat is burning up. It stings, it's rancing. I have to run. Why would you do this to me? You're my sister. Why you can't die too? After stumbling around almost drunkenly for a few moments, Shinazaki suddenly took off running. She leaped through the trapdoor and out into the hall. What the hell was that all about? Wait, this is not time to be standing around. I have to go find her. Ça, c'est l'autre là. Putain, elle s'appelle comment? On va la voir, de toute façon. She's certainly an interesting specimen. Who's there? Cuckoo! I'm not certain where she came from, nor when or how she got here. She seemed to be about the same age as me. She looked mostly normal, but her eyes were much less vibrant than they should have been, appearing flat and lifeless like those of dead fish. Her name was now Sayanoki. I guess you could say I'm a medium com writer com high school student, or something like that. Or I was, anyway, when I was alive. When you were alive, are you telling me that you're a ghost? Regrettably, that's exactly what I am. Are you one of that little bastard's friends then? The hell did you do to Shinazaki? And why did you drop us here in the first place? Oh my, I think there's been a misunderstanding. I, like you, I'm essentially a victim. Though there's a little more to it than that, of course. Boo. Oh, so you were trapped here too then, and you. Hmm. More importantly, right now, the girl who just ran out of here seems to have quite a gift. Oh yeah, Shinozaki. Wait, please. If you wish to have a place at her side for a long time to come, I believe it will be advantageous for you to listen to my advice. At her side for a long time to come? Alright, but can you make it quick? Such a firm, cool response is very telling. Well, I'm listening. So what's this about Shinozaki being gifted? You're familiar with the concept of spiritual mediums, shrine maidens, and shamans, no? They're all people with the ability to lend their bodies to beings, but natural. On s'en fout de ton histoire d'amour. Natural science can't quite classify beings you would call spirits or gods. There are people who take part in channeling rituals, basically possession much like the demonic sort you see in movies. So kind of like the Itako from traditional folklore then? Exactly, you've seen it now. Your friend can take in the thoughts of the dead that flit about in these accused halls and output them through her own body. And note that I said thoughts, not spirits. They are not souls, but rather the loose remnants of broken minds. Heavenly Host is a frighteningly unique place. So if she is indeed able to channel them, take it from me, she has a very powerful gift. Can you really call that a gift? She's not like you, you know. Perhaps not, but if you intend to escape from here, these talents of hers could prove most advantageous. Provided, of course, she learns to control them. Control them? Well, you saw what happened. She wasn't in control at all, but rather being controlled by the thought of another. Think of it as if she had an enormous antenna on her head with impeccable reception 24 hours a day. Except that antenna was missing not only means a changing frequency, but any sort of on-off switch as well. At this rate, she is bound to short circuit and break down, or worse still, she might lose her sense of self and essentially become a mindless radio. Woman, are you saying there's no way to get a bike? I don't know. Who's to say? That all depends on her and you. Well, then come with me and help me to save her, please. I'm sorry I cannot do that. You see, I'm also trying to find someone who's important to me. I've done all I can for you. Whether this experience ends well or gets worse again depends entirely on you both. I wish you the best of luck. Putain. Dans cette situation, ok, non, il doit absolument rejoindre I Love Woman, of course. Wow, another one! This was a big one. I literally couldn't stand up. I fell to my knees on the floor. I couldn't even tell you how long it lasted. It felt like it would never end, but eventually little by little it did subside. I stood backed up and surveyed my surroundings, but as I expected, the ghost of the girl was nowhere to be seen anymore, and this particular quake where felt like it shook the very foundation of the entire building. Shinozaki was all I had on my mind. She was in serious danger. You fool to your nation. Yeah, that's what you want me to always say to me, LMAO. I just don't know what the hell is going on anymore. But if there's one thing I do know, it's that I have to be there for her no matter what. Donc là, il part de la porte trappe et il va pas la voir. pariez combien? Parce qu'il y a eu le tremblement de terre. Évidemment. You know what really pissed me off though? That she kept talking to me as if I were totally ignoring the psychic phenomena, like a complete dimwit. But look at what happened to her. Too gifted for her own good, if you ask me. Oh, wow. Sounds like you and Shinazaki have had a pretty rough time, didn't you too? Well, you seem to have done pretty well for being by yourself. Shouldn't Marshige have been with you, though? Yeah, but he's not. I've been trying to find him. Well, considering how cool and collected he is, I'm sure he's fine wherever he is. I mean, if he sees a ghost, he'll probably just throw his brain and be all like, "Remind me of a Shakespeare sonnet or something," you know. And since you and I ran into one another already, I know you'll find him sooner or later. You're probably right. I'm sure I'll come across him eventually, though I guess there are a lot of more places to look now that always get back in one piece again. But there are two of us, and two pairs of eyes are better than one. There we go. That's more like the Suzumoto we all know and love. Okay then, let's give this everything we got and find our friends. You bet. Shake, I know you're somewhere nearby, and that's enough to keep me going. I'll find you, I swear. But before we set off, I call a bathroom break. Seriously? Sorry, I've been so scared and nervous since we got here. I guess it's taken its toll on my stomach. I get this way before production sometimes too. Fair enough, guess we'll keep an eye out for a restroom on our way then. On sait où sont les toilettes, hein. Pourquoi on est là avec Mayu d'un coup? There's a gap in the floor here. Oh bah oui, bah oui. Oh les bâtards. Ah non, never mind. Ok. The stairway is completely back. Ouais. It shouldn't take very long to clear a path. Okay. We could just climb over them with a little effort, but they might all come crashing down if we make one wrong move. Yeah, let's move them out of the way. On va au chiottes, quoi. Yeah, we found the little girl's rooms. If you'll excuse me for a minute, then. Sure, I will never be. If anything happens, just call out. Don't, wait too close. Okay, it would be kind of embarrassing if you know, hurt me. I love women. Women don't scare me. Ok, sève de pain. Au contraire. J'aime pas ces bruits de pas. Guess my stomach must be in pretty bad shape. Almost there. Ah, je fais caca. Non, les gars, sérieusement. On vient de m'entendre chier. C'est une blague. C'est une grosse blague, j'espère. Alright, good to go. What's this? Did I hit my stomach on something? It's all red. Attendez, je suis en train de réfléchir. Flurry scares me. Oh, I know. Alors, là, j'avoue, je suis un peu perdu, là. Pourquoi elle a ces marques?
En sachant que, spoiler alert, pour les francophones, je mets un gros spoiler alert. Si vous ne voulez pas entendre le spoil, coupez le son. Parce que ça vient du premier jeu. Même pire, ça vient de l'animé aussi. Dans le premier jeu et dans l'animé, et ainsi sûrement dans le manga, j'ai pas encore lu. Euh, comment dire? Elle se fait écraser contre le mur à 100 km/h. Est-ce que ces traces signifient qu'elle ait été écrasée dans la dernière timeline? When did this happen and how? Even if I had to hit my stomach or something, who ever heard of someone's belly getting bruised? I took a closer look and found myself so momentarily breathless. What? What did the world happen to me? The reddish purple bruise was like fault lines emanating in out in four directions, with my belly button serving as the epicenter. It almost looked like a weirdly colored spider web. Ouais, c'est sur son torse, oui. Attached to my skin. What's wrong? Nothing, I'll be out in a second. Sorry to keep you waiting. I feel much better now. Glad to hear it. But did I tell you to keep your distance? What? I did. You were just kind of loud there for a second. You seemed startled. Is everything okay? Oh yeah. Sorry to have you. Um, how about you? I go out on the bathroom situation, or do you need to go too? The boys' room is kind of occupied. When you open the store door, there's this guy voice that yells, "Shut the goddamn door!" Oh, I can see how that might make it to go. Well, let's just put that out of your minds for now and focus on finding Shinazaki, okay? Sounds good. Why am I not saying anything to him about the bruise on my stomach? It's because I would be too embarrassed to show it to a boy? No, that's not it. Women scaring me always say, "Fuck you, Lucas." Florrie is not scary. I am scary! My mind was racing with worst case of scenarios popping into my head one after another. I kept hoping this was all in my imagination, all nothing but a nightmare. But it sure felt real, and that was the scariest thing of all. Maybe I was sick, maybe I needed to go to the hospital. I couldn't stand all this uncertainty. But I didn't say anything about it. Oh merde! Oh, c'est pas grave. Bonjour Yoshiki. Hey, did you hear that? Yeah, it came from in there. What the fuck? Ok, je m'y attendais pas. Je m'y attendais pas. Come in, come in. Ah, attendez, parce que il y a un truc. Merde, mais putain. Ah, je veux enlever. Ouais, c'est ça. Quelqu'un peut m'expliquer ces traces là. Faut m'expliquer les traces bizarres ici. Parce que je comprends pas. Pourquoi elle a des traces? What the fuck is that on the screen? Goofy game. This is a horror game, so those weird marking like an awful lot. Mais c'est pas Mayu ça. Ah, ils ont trouvé quelqu'un. Ah oui, je suis une merde moi. Regardless of what caused them or how they might relate it to my own injuries, this girl had a marking. Ah, ok, oui, ok. Les marques, en fait, c'est comme ce que Mayu a. Technique. There are peculiar bruises that looked almost like letters. Hey, hers this is motto. Sorry, hers. I can read. I can there. I'm going to loosen those bindings right now. Wait, stop. Take a closer look. This isn't going to be so easy. Kishnam grabbed my arm and to hold me back. I was a bit confused, but it, as he suggested, and it didn't take me long to see the problem. The strips of cloth holding this girl to the floor just seemed to be rules of course. And whoever bound her like this really did a number. The cause was stretched affordedly all across the room's furnishings. Several strands of it were then projected upward to the top of the nearest cubby shelf, where they were wrapped around the neck of a plaster bust, and from there they extended up to the ceiling, where they were wrapped tightly around the handle of a bucket suspended in the air, suspending right above the girl. In other words, if we put on any bandages on the wrong way or moved any desk, the plaster must bust. The plaster bust might fall, and if that happened, the bucket would spill right onto her. I wonder what the hell is in here. Maybe it's nothing, but what if it's not? Help! Faut absolument l'aider. He was thrashing wildly, unable to move or see, too scared to call out. Sadly, this wasn't helping at all. It only served to pull the plaster bust closer and closer to the edge of the shelf. It was impossible to say whether or not she had any inkling of the threat, merde, that loomed literally right above her head. It seemed increasingly likely that it was the intent behind the trap. If the victim attempted to escape, she would only wind up killing herself. What do we do? What can we do? Don't panic, we just need to find some way to getting that bucket down from the ceiling. Can I reach through? I think we should remove the bandages on her face first and try to calm her down. Ethelred, there's no time to lose. We have to do something and we have to do it now. Oh putain les bâtards. Ok, là on a un choix très très important. Important choice. Non, c'est pas celui-là, c'est lui. Ok, alors, dans cette situation, mesdames et messieurs, qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Qu'est-ce qu'on fait, putain? Waouh. Je sais pas. Est-ce qu'on enlève les bandages? Should we remove the bandages? Ou alors on essaie d'atteindre le seau? Or we try to reach the packet? C'est une grande question qui se pose, hein. Dans tous les cas, on a sauvegardé. Si on a une mauvaise fin, on pourra reprendre. Donc on peut faire la mauvaise fin et reprendre après. C'est pas un souci. Pourquoi j'ai un ping? Attendez. 2 secondes. Non. On s'en fout. Donc, attendez. Je pense qu'il faut que je reprenne de là. Non, j'ai rien eu. La question c'est qu'est-ce que je fais? Guys. Ok. Please. Je sais pas. C'est un choix très compliqué que nous avons là. Mais je pense, honnêtement, qu'il faut suivre la logique du premier choix. Yeah, if she keeps kicking like that, this will be over before we know it. Alright then, sit tight, we'll get those bandages off. She should have heard every word Kishinuma was saying, but she didn't seem to be calming down in the slightest. With all the layers of bandages crisscrossed over her hips, maybe she couldn't understand us. Unable to see, unable to hear, and too frightened to scream. I think I would scream too, if I were in her position. Then this is really wrapped up tight. Okay, I think I got it. Can you see me? Help me, what's happening? It's so dark. Calm down. You need to stop thrashing around like that. I'm so scared. Just get me out of here. Save me, darling. Can you share someone, anyone? Crap. You need to stay calm. Look at me. Try not to fucking take slow deep breath. There you go. That's good. Everything going to be alright. We are working on setting you free right now. Okay. Gradually, the girl began to calm down. I gently stroked her cheek where I just slapped it. Tears were waiting in both her eyes. I closed mine and nodded my head. Good girl. Just need to hang in there as a little longer. We'll have you out really soon. As long as you hold still, there's nothing to be afraid of. Okay, okay now. I'll be right here at your side. Just try to keep positive. Kishinuma, would you mind pushing the statue of the little so it doesn't fall off the shelf? Oh yeah, I'm on it. This is really wrapped tight, but there, I think that should do it. Are you alright? Can you stand? No, not really. My knees are shaking too much. Well, then, how about just sitting up for a bit? Give those knees time to recover. I put my arms around her, and only then did I realize that what she meant. She was shaking from head to toe, more violently than I ever left felt before. And just, oh my, that, hmm? What was that? Thank you very much. That must have been really, really scary for you, but it's okay now. I've never seen someone to act so age-old. Guess it's her maternal instincts kicking in. Women are amazing. Even with her constantly depending on Morishige, I could totally see her in turn into someone like Mizuho when she gets older. Thank you both so much for what you've done. You saved my life. I'm just glad you're alright. Never expected someone to tell me I saved their life, and I mean it literally, that's for sure. My name is Nana Ogasawara. I'm 7th grader at Musashigawa Girls Junior High School. I'm Maya Suzumoto. It's nice to meet you, and this delinquent looking fellow is Yoshiki Kishinuma. Oh, come on. What kind of introduction is that? I think you've been hanging out with Morishige too much. Hard to believe you're a 7th grader, though. That means you're 1 year below Satoshi's sister. You're just so much taller and you seem so. Wait it. I guess Yoka must be in this school somewhere too. Huh? I hope she didn't get herself separated from Moshida. Mind Susumoto? Are you two searching for your friends as well? Yeah, 5 friends from class 1 Omun TA, and one classmate's little sister. We're not sure exactly what's going on in here just yet, but I guess they're trying to find us too. See, I've been separated from my friends as well and wound up the way you found me while I was looking for them. Yeah, what the hell kind of sicko did that to you anyway? I really don't know. I was just wandering around trying to find Nari and the others when someone reached out beyond from me and me covered my eyes. Whoever it was incredibly strong. I really couldn't fight back, and if I had to guess, I'd say it was probably a really big man. A really big man, huh? Any ideas, Samoto? I mean, the only living people I've met so far, Kishinuma and this girl. Guess there's more to worry about in here than just lost souls, and that Ghost Brat. Nana suddenly planted both arms firmly at the side, shrunk into herself, and began shaking again. She was probably thinking about what happened to her. I don't know what. I don't think we need to talk about that right now, Kishinuma. Huh? Oh, sorry. I think I'm going to take our new friend to the pool for a moment. Will you wait here, please? Oh, oops. C'est pas ce bouton. What? Let's go. It's raining outside, so there's clean water, you know. Ah, okay. No, wait just a minute. Stench is out of here. If you're thirsty, I could get some rainwater and bring it back for you. Wait, right here. You're going to wait for us to come back. And that's it? If anything happens, we'll call for you. I promise. Alright, already. Just be careful, okay? Sorry about that. Kishinama means well, it's just a little dance. Oh, it's alright. I'm sorry to be such a bother. Oh, it's not a bother. If something as scary as that happened to me at home, I've had done the same. But we're alone out here, so feel free to wash up as much as you need to. I'll look the other way if you would like. Ah, yes, please, if you would. Right. I walked over to the wall where the roof's overhang offered some protection from the rain and waited for Nana to finish up. Je sens qu'il y a un truc qui va mal se passer. Taking this time to look around, I noted that the whole building was surrounded by dense forest. Theoretically, we could climb the fence here and leave, but we'd just be training a creepy dark school for creepy dark woods. Could we survive out there? And would we actually be able to get home? I just wanted to find Shig. He would be able to look at this situation coolly and rationally without flipping out and getting ill emotional like me. Just needed to find him, see his face. Shig. I was starting to get teary eyed again when I noticed Nana lazily running toward me as she neared. She slowed to a walk. It's cold. Your body heat will dry you off in no time, and we can spray on a little perfume too. We were both completely soaked from head to toe, but I was confident we would dry off quickly enough once we got back inside the school building, and since I happened to have some traveling fragrance in my pouch, I took it out and spritzed a little on and around Nana's skirt. Oh, I think I know this scent. It's rose sunlight yellow, right? Bingo! It's my current favorite fragrance. I like it a lot too. My allowance is pretty small, so but I'm using it cheaper right now. Well, once we make it out of here, I'll gladly share mine with you. Really? The second of you, I make sure to wear some at our next drama club performance. It will be my first time on stage, so I'm sure I need it. You're in drama club? Wow, I'm actually now high school drama club myself. You are? I bet you're an actress. Well, I do act, but I also write scripts and make costumes. We don't have a lot of members, but I don't mind. I love everything about stage drama. That's amazing. You can do all that? Nana. Oh, you don't mind if I call you by your first name, don't you? Of course not. You're welcome to call me Mayo too. Anyway, you really have an amazing figure. I'd love it if you would let me make some clothes for you sometime. Would you? Though there are probably much slimmer girl out there than you that your talents would be better suited to. Like my old friend Nari, she's practically a jewel. She's so pretty. And my friend Chaya, she's super cute, like a princess. Well, let's just find those friends of yours and all go back home together. Kishanama and I will be glad to help you in your search if you help us in ours. Sure thing, Mayu. Come on, let's head back in before we both catch colds. Oh, and Nana, I notice you have some bruises on your feet. Did something happen? Huh? What? I didn't even know they were there. Maybe I got them when I was captured. I was pretty hysterical, so I don't have a pretty clear memory of everything that happened. Okay, sorry to ask such an awkward question. All done. But time we were out there for way too long. I was starting to get really worried. Well, woman's beauty takes time to mold anyway. While we're out searching for Shiv and the others, will you mind if we also keep watch for Nana's friends? Of course I don't mind. Let's find everybody who doesn't belong here and get the hell out. You two ready to go? You bet. Ok. Oh, il y a un truc par terre. The pair of sweets that make the girls bandage. Ah oui, c'est les bandages, ok. Ladies et gentlemen, on a récupéré Nana. Ça fait combien de temps qu'on stream? Ça fait oh, une seule heure. C'est passé vite, mais il est minuit. Il est minuit, une heure, c'est franchement pas mal pour ce qu'on a fait. Euh, ouais, bon, la prochaine fois, qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? Pull hole. C'est une bonne question, ce qu'on va faire. Et en tout cas, on va s'arrêter ici. Merci d'avoir suivi pour aujourd'hui. Et on se retrouve la prochaine fois. Quand, je ne sais pas. Euh, mais bon. Tchuss tchuss.